Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your man, Dose, Mr. Ricky Dose himself. This LIB Media, man. I'm back at y'all boys with another one real quick. We haven't made a video on this yet, so I just wanted to just talk about the NBA playoffs, just give my thoughts. So far, I know that with the NFL draft, everybody has been hyped about that. If y'all want to, y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all feel about how y'all teams did during the NFL draft. But let's get to the NBA playoffs because now it's really getting to the swing of things. Some teams already down got swept. Some teams already are already at home. I'm recording this on 4/29, just so that y'all know. So it's Tuesday. So the teams that already go home, some people got some 3-1s. Some games come on tonight. So let's just run through it real quick. As of right now, the Bucks and the Pacers series seem to be over. Indiana has full control of that series. Giannis can only do about so much. Dame tried to come back, hurt the Achilles. That's just really not. That's unfortunate for him. So I don't really know what they're really gonna do about that. But I kind of picked Indiana, so I'm not surprised about that series at all. The Knicks got a 3-1 lead. The Knicks had a couple of tough games with the Pistons, man. The Pistons are a team that's on up and coming. They're going to be a problem going forward. I know they had the controversial call at the end of the last game, but that's why you play a 7-game series, right? You play a 7-game series so that one game shouldn't define the whole series, even though it does sometimes. We know that. But the Knicks are handling their business there. They're up 3-1 as well. I also picked them to win that one. Boston and Magic. I kind of thought Boston was going to get a sweep. Even the game that Jason Tatum missed, Boston won that game. So shout out to Boston for doing that. We already knew they was a complete team. They're the NBA champs, of course. But the Magic, showing some fight, man. But Boston is a tough round one team, but they're fighting. So they're keeping themselves alive, but this will be a tough uphill battle for them if they was to make it back. But I don't see any of these 3 teams I just mentioned making it back whatsoever. I'm gonna save the Clippers and Nuggets for last because that seems to be the realest series that we got right now. Cleveland already won 4-0, the Thunder won 4-0, and they did it in emphatic fashion. They dismantled their round 1 opponents as they were supposed to, looking like the favorites to make it to the finals, which they should. They've been the best teams all year. A lot of people are going to argue the Celtics can beat Cleveland. I think Cleveland has everything to match up with the Celtics, which a lot of teams don't, but they can match up with them across the board and make it a series, which if they play them, I see that probably going 6 or 7. I'll let round 2 play out before I give my opinion on who I think will win that. But either way, with that being said, though, Cleveland and OKC has done what they need to do. OKC on their end, also blew the doors off, did what they were supposed to do, looking like the favorites in the West. The one team I thought who would give them some trouble, we got to look at them now. Either way, those 2 teams look great. Their big time players came to play up and play in all of those games. They got the sweep, so now they got the rest as well. So shout out to those teams. Let's double back and who am I missing? Lakers and the Timberwolves. Lakers and the Timberwolves. 3-1 Timberwolves. Shout out to Ant-Man playing great down the stretch. The Timberwolves look too big and too physical for the Lakers. So they're in full control of that series. This is probably the biggest upset one because I thought the Lakers would win just because I saw what Luka did to the Timberwolves last year, and I thought he would have been able to replicate it. But it looks like the Lakers not having the center is actually affecting them more than people thought. So this is, out of all the series that we talked about so far, this is the only one that's really surprising to me because this is the only one where the team that I had winning in the fashion that they're winning is not doing it. That brings us to the Rockets and the Warriors, who I I thought the series would have been 2-2 right now, especially with Jimmy Butler missing games for the Warriors. But surprisingly, the Warriors have been playing great defense against the Rockets. We know the Rockets isn't a huge scoring team, but we knew that they could play defense. But Steph Curry just has a couple of big games when they needed it most, and so they're also up 3-1, which is a bit surprising to me too, because I had the Warriors winning this series, but I saw it going 7. Now it looks like they can win in 5. So that'll be impressive for them to do. So shout out to them for that. The series I really want to talk about is the Nuggets and the Clippers. They're going back and forth. These are really, really good games. All of their games seem to come down to not all of them. Game 2, the Clippers kind of blew them off the floor a little bit. Then they took the 2-1 lead with another convincing win, and then the Nuggets came back and grabbed that. So it's 2-2. So the series is going back and forth. We know that Denver, when Denver has home court, we know that plays a huge factor because of the elevation that it is when you go to play in Denver. So we know that that's a factor. So with that being said, though, this has been a great series. James Harden has played really good in the wins, and the Clippers look like a way better team now that Kawhi is back and you mix them in with Norman Powell and everything. But Joker is Joker, and if a game goes down the stretch, I trust Joker more than probably any other player in the NBA. Just being honest about that. Just him having the ball in his hands, him controlling the pace, him being able to get an easy bucket when he needs to, or if it needs be, he can get a more difficult bucket. So with that being said, I think this is the series everybody should be tuning into. It's the most entertaining one out of all of the series, not just because it's 2-2, but also because of the players that are involved in this series and what this series means for the teams. You had Harden them kind of talking about, kind of like addition by subtraction. We're not really calling nobody's name, but we all know the names that are out there that are connected with that, right? And then, the Nuggets, I'm firing their coach and saying it's, he doesn't have this together and he can't figure it out. And those two storylines coming together, smashing and having a great series is really, really important. So, y'all, I'm gonna be tuned in. Whenever I can get Cheese back on here, we're gonna pick out some games and do a more in-depth analysis about it. Right now, it's just a quick overview of just my thoughts of what I've been seeing, trying to catch all the games. Can't catch them all. The same Pokemon, can't catch them all. But when I'm at the house and I'm kind of chilling, I will catch the ones that I can catch. So I'll probably catch one of the games tonight. Probably the earlier one, the 7:00 game, and then we'll go from there. So this has been your boy Rick, man. This has been LIB Media, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all just get out with the squad, get out with the team. Y'all just holler, man, and we out here, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace.